Welcome back to Danny Hair Salts. As you can see, I'm going to be carving a duck today. I had a lady contact me and wants me to do wanted me to do this Mallard Drake for a wedding cake topper. And so I decided I'd take a break between fish here, between my projects, and get this done for her. The wedding is in 2 weeks, so I've got to get busy on it. I'm not going to do a decorative carving, as in I'm not going to be doing feather detail. I will be doing a detailed painting on it though. So, and as you can see, it's only a third of the size. It's about an 8-inch from tail to bill in length. So it'll be just a small one to fit on the top of the cake. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel and you like these videos, I'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing. So let me get the camera turned around here and get started. Okay, I have to excuse the fan noise because it is blistering hot here in Arkansas this week. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already 99 degrees with a heat index of 105. So it's a rough one. I'm gonna have to have the fan. Plus it keeps the sawdust out of my face when I get started. So I'm gonna get the kind of feather groups rubbed in here. Alright, so that's kind of got my feather groups locked in there. And I'll get started carving those out here. And I'm going to start out using this extra coarse cut-saw bit here. This bit removes a lot of wood fast. It's also dangerous. This bit can really chew you up if you're not careful. You really want to pay attention to how you're holding it and controlling it while you're using it. When you're using it, you want to make sure got your stuff out of the way and you got a good solid grip on it, and don't go to the end of the carving. Start on the edge of it and bring it back, and when you need to get down here, turn it around and come back towards you, because if you go over the edge of this, it's going to come down, it's going to catch and come down and do some damage to the carving. If you got a finger in the way, you're going to get a finger too. I've skinned off I don't know how many fingernails with it before, not paying attention to what I was doing, so keep that in mind if you're using one of these extra coarse monsters like this. Cut around the pocket, and I'll do the same over here. And I'm just doing a rough shape here. I'll refine it down here in a little bit. Okay, so I went and cut out the piece of the side of the bill on the bandsaw instead of trying to grind it down, so give me a better feel for the shape. All right, I'm turning the fan off a minute so I can talk about this just a second. Probably going to have him setting with his head turned a little to the left, so you can kind of see. So I need to start thinking about the shape of the neck here in relation to the body. So I'm going to switch bits now. I'm going to go to a little bit smaller bit. I'm to a point now where I can go to a smaller one. So I've got a couple here that I'll use. I'll use this little cuts off flame burr, and then this is just a tapered bit that I'll be able to get in under here a little closer with. So as many of you know, some of you know, maybe not many, but some of you know that I'm an affiliate with Bear Woods, and I get these bits from Bear Woods Supply Company. They carry a whole line of cut saw bits, so go check them out at bearwood.com. And they also carry wood burners and micro rotary tools and just a whole bunch of supplies for the wood carver. So go check them out at bearwood.com. If you use my name Danny in the promo code, you can get 5% off any purchase, and that's off of every purchase. And if you live in the States, there's no tax on that, so the price you see is the price you'll pay. But if you use my name Danny and promo code, you'll get 5% off your purchases. So let me get started here. There's a little egg tooth at the end of the bill. I need to make sure I get that on there. And so I'm gonna draw, I'm not gonna do a lot of feather detail in there. I'm just gonna make the feather indications. I'm not gonna be doing veins, but I am gonna put just little indicators of feathers in there. So, so I'm drawing those on now. I'll paint some of the detail in there, but I won't be carving it in there. I don't have enough time to do that. I'll just put the detail in my pencil and come back and draw it in. Just do a light engraving in it. Okay, I didn't record, I didn't have it recording when I made the eyes, but all I've done was I used this little 1/4 inch bolt that I made and just hollowed out the end of it with a diamond burr. And they make bits that that'll make this type of eye, but I don't have any, so I made these. I made a bigger one. To make bigger eyes with. I'm gonna buy a set here at some point. I just didn't have any to do this with. So, and all I done was just turned it on there and run the hole in. I measured to make sure they were in the right spot. What I'm doing now is I'm taking this little diamond flame burr and just cleaning up around the edge of it. And later when I paint the eye, I'll use UV resin to cover it to make it look like glass. All I need to do now is glue that on, or epoxy it on, and then I'll use a little bit of epoxy putty to fill in the seams, make it seamless. Okay, that's going to be it for part one of the Mallard duck miniature. This is going to be a smoothie. I did put a little bit of feather impressions in it, but there's not going to be any detail on there. I'll paint the detail on. I still got to glue the head on, and I'll use epoxy for that. I'll drill a post, put a metal post in there to hold that in there solid, and then epoxy it on. Then I'll use epoxy sculpt to clean up the seam around the neck. Then it'll be on for sealing and then painting. So that'll be part two. But I appreciate y'all watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them for me in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate it if you consider subscribing. So I'll see you guys on part two, painting. Quack, quack, quack.